Welcome back to another Unchoreographed podcast. We're glad that you're here. We have some fun things to discuss today. Many of you are wondering the difference between our 4 Unshakable shows. So we have 2 in the morning, 9 a.m. and 11 a.m. And then we have 2 in the afternoon and evening, 2 p.m. and 7 p.m. So we're sitting down with our director, Miss Cynthia, to discuss that. So what can you tell us is the difference between the 2 shows?
Okay, well, Unshakable Jr. are the 9 and 11 a.m. shows. I'm really excited about that because this is the first, well, it's not the first year. We've done this once before, but this is the first year that we are making a shortened version for our junior dancers. So in other words, our full show will be presented at 2 p.m. and 7 p.m., but a abbreviated version of the show will be presented in the morning. But it's actually just the first part of the story. So it's the beginning of when Daniel and the 3 Hebrews were captured, and then they get taken to Babylon, and then they were told to eat the food from the king's table, and that was a big problem. And how the story is a really cool story in the Bible about how the Lord delivered them from that, and they were really trying to honor the Lord in that situation, and the Lord showed himself to be very faithful in their lives. And so we get to have a big celebration at the end of that in every show, but in the junior show we have a big celebration, and that's the end of the show for the junior show.
How long, what's the time difference between the 2 different performances? So the 9 a.m. and 11 a.m., how long should we expect for that? And same for the 2 and 7?
Yeah, we're planning about a 45 minutes to an hour in the junior shows. And in the full show, that's going to take about 2 hours, 2.5 hours. And I'm giving a little bit of a range there because there's children involved and audiences involved, and you never know what's going to happen, especially with the junior show. So the other difference between the full show and the junior show is we have much younger performers that will be performing many of the supporting roles in the junior show. So they are in our Tiny Twirlers class that ranges in age from 2.5 to 3.5, going on 4, and then up to kindergarten age. And so we're going to give them a little bit more time to find their place on stage. We're going to give them a little bit more help on stage to enjoy themselves so that they can perform and have fun. And that's a little bit different than our big show when those are older students and we're expecting them to know where they're supposed to be on stage, and we don't help them. You know, they know what they're doing.
That's right. They're practicing.
The younger ones just need a little bit more time. So there will be times that the show is kind of a little pause. Excellent. A little pause so we can get ourselves in spots.
Yeah. I think the other question would probably be, so it's general seating for the junior shows. Can you explain what that means?
Okay, so general seating means you have a ticket, you have a seat, but where you're sitting is first come, first served. So get there early and have standing at the door, and the ushers will let the audience in when we're ready for the house to be open.
And then reserve seating for the 2 p.m. and 7 p.m. What does that mean?
You'll see that when you purchase your tickets. So when you purchase your tickets online, the reserve seats will ask you to choose which seats you would like. And so you can have a little bit more of a relaxed time coming to the theater. You can spend a little bit more time in the lobby not worrying about where your seats are because you already know, and you're already assigned to your seats.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, we're looking forward to having everybody in the theater on May the 10th.